Good morning, and thanks for tuning in to Notations of a Nappy Girl, episode 41. Yay! Okay, today I'm gonna be short, sweet, and to the point. Now, I know my videos run a little long because I tend to be very passionate and I have a whole lot to say. This whole thing is not scripted. I'm not sitting here reading from something, so it's hard for me to get everything out that I want to say in like 2 to 3 minutes. And the reason I put that disclaimer on there is because I've had a couple of people ask me, well, do you think your videos would have a bigger following if they weren't so long? And my answer to that is possibly. But do I too want to give in to the societal viewpoint that we have an instantaneous attention span, that we cannot sit and indulge and listen to somebody expound upon something at length? Um, I don't want to give into that. If I have a message, I'm going to get that message, which is why all my videos vary in length. It's only because some days I have a lot to say, some days I don't. Just depends on how I feel. So that's 1 minute taken up. So here goes. My message for today is this, people. Nothing lasts forever. Absolutely nothing. People like to think that their relationship is going to last forever, or their love for somebody is going to last forever, or whatever. Wake up. I cannot say this enough. Nothing lasts forever. And I know that sounds very pessimistic, but it's not. I kind of look at the world as the glass is half full as opposed to half empty. So I'm not saying that, oh, that's the sad part of life, that nothing lasts forever. It's not a sad thing, because with every new ending, you have a new beginning. And that's life, love, familial, professional, societal, what have you. And like they always say, what's old will become new. Now, I'm full of cliches today because they all relate to what it is that I'm saying. Like with the relationship, you and somebody may get together, y'all may love each other, go fast, go hard, say, you have a baby, and then everything deteriorates right after that. There are hurt feelings, there are things that are said that should probably never be said, and then you go your separate ways. Okay, I'm just using this as an example. My kid's 20, so trust me, I'm not talking about me. Um, but you go through life, you never know if you may come around and find that person again. I say that to say, and it ties into the original message of nothing lasts forever. What's meant to be will be. If you are meant to be with somebody, you will be with them. Whether it's today, tomorrow, 20 years from now, it's whenever the universe, God, the supreme being, whatever you believe in, and y'all know I try to respect everybody's viewpoint. It's whatever they have intended for you. A lot of people don't like to believe this, but I do. I do. So get mad, turn it off. I don't care. I believe that there is a greater being. There is a God. There is somebody that created us, this big universe and everything that's in it. And I do believe that everything is predetermined. I believe the book of my life was already written before I was placed into the arms of Babette Johnson and Eric Johnson. Um, I just think that what I do during that time, I can change some things. I can influence some things. But overall, the decisions were already made. I was predetermined to have my son when I had him. I was predetermined to get a cancer diagnosis when I got it. And many people hate to hear this, but it was predetermined that I was supposed to be assaulted when I was assaulted. It's Everything fits in the grand scheme of things. And we as human beings have the tendency to walk through life with these blinders on, so we can't see left or right. All we can see is directly in front of us. Take those blinders off. Look at the world as a whole. Look at your beginning. Look at your present. And look at your ending. Look at where you came from, where you are, versus where it is that you want to go. You can influence these things. You can change these things. But undoubtedly, your life will come full circle and hit its predetermined path. I lost my words. And I say that to say this: you can put so much into something because it's important to you. That doesn't mean it's important to the rest of the world. So if it does not pan out, guess who it's going to impact? You. So how you choose to react to that adversity, how you choose to react to that obstacle, will undoubtedly pick and choose how you come out of that situation. If you crack under stress. At the first sign of something going wrong, you just losing your mind. You need a doctor, you need a prescription, you need a drink, a blunt, whatever it is you need. If those are your coping mechanisms, you will stay on that vicious cycle until you figure out a way to get off of that roller coaster. Now, I'm not really religious. I'm not overly religious, but I am religious. I do have my convictions and beliefs. I do have my thought process on how things are supposed to go in the world. And that's probably why I can sit and make these videos and I can counsel people day in and day out. I BS you not, people. My phone starts ringing about 7 a.m. with somebody just saying, hey, I need to talk to you. Or, hey, listen to this situation and let me know what you think. And I'm okay with that because I feel like my life is on a certain path for a certain reason. Now, I want it to speed up. I'm human. I'm going to be completely honest. Yes, I want Envious Events to be the premier wedding and event planning company in the US. I do. But I know I'm not ready. I want Notations of a Nappy Girl to take off, go viral, just blow up. Not for the monetary gain, though. See, that's not why I want to do it. Either venture, I want to do it because I genuinely love helping people, whether it's with a party, an event, a wedding, anything, whether it's talking to somebody one on one via Skype, on the phone, via text message, inboxes, these videos, what have you. I like to help. But I am big enough to understand that my ability to talk, my ability to reason, articulate, and empathize with my fellow man was not something I just woke up one day and I taught myself. I was born with it. And for that, I'm thankful. But see, that goes back to the very beginning when I said everything is predetermined. People are who they're supposed to be. I have a brother who's a lawyer. That's who he's supposed to be. And he went through a couple of things until he got there. Same thing with me. I've done office management. I've done administrative management. I've done retail. I've done psychology. For me, I pretty much was meant to be in charge. I'm bossy. Kill me. Oh well. But I had the pleasure this week of being around for a cousin of mine having their first grandbaby. And yes, I have baby fever. I really do. But when I held that baby and I looked at her and I looked at the beginning of her life and I looked at her parents and I said, God, this is a huge undertaking. It's a blessing and it's a huge undertaking because that's a dedication. But guess what? Her life is predetermined. Those parents were handpicked for her to get her to where she needs to be. Now, see, I'm going to go somewhere deeper with that, but I'm going to try not to. When I say that, I say people look at their life, and I know some who hate their parents, who hate their children, who hate lots of familial obligations and ties that they have, but it's like that life was chosen for you. Those people were given to you. And they're a blessing. People who have multiples, people who have children that are different, whether it's a mental or physical adversity that they're going to face in their life. I don't like to call them defects because they're not. God gives those children to the people he feels either need to be strengthened from them, by them, or be a strength to them. So the next time you're looking at your life and you're pulling out your hair and you're like, this person doesn't love me or this person doesn't want me or I didn't get this job. Stop. And respect the fact that the universe is constantly spinning. It's constantly evolving and everything is lining up for you to recognize your greatness. And you will recognize your greatness when it's time. Now see, I tried to do 2 minutes. I'm at 9 minutes and I still got some more, but I'm going to hold off on that, people. Have a wonderful, sensational Saturday, my viewers. I appreciate you. I do love you all who watch, who comment, who inbox. Those of you who watch and don't hit like, or those of you who don't say anything, I love you too. Because I'm just happy that you tuned in and it was something that you can get from it. So, in summation, I guess I'll say my message for today is nothing lasts forever, but nothing that begins truly ends. Everything keeps going in just different forms. That's my message. Peace and blessings, people.